should be and what they were. And so it's really hard to replace guys like that. But I think we have guys in the room that are up for the challenge and up to do it. So I think just the consistency that they show day in, day out. I mean, it's hard to replicate that.
I mean, it's something really challenging.
I guess for you too, I mean, over the last couple of years, I guess, how have you adjusted the speed of the game? Has that been the biggest adjustment to you? Has it been the strength of the guys or guys you're going up against? I'm just curious from your perspective looking back now.
Yeah, I think freshman year, a big part was just the speed of it. Trying to learn the whole defense and being able to play fast within it and not just be like a line runner. That's what KB always says. He's always like, don't be a line runner. Like, know what to do within each call. And so that's something I've started to figure out a little bit better is within each call, how can I make a play off of this? How can I help our defense the best? Not just, I'm just stuck in my gap while I'm still getting blocked and not helping the team at all. So that's that.
You guys always talk about staying disciplined. I guess what's the key for you guys to remain disciplined when, an offense tries to hit you with something you aren't expecting or you miss a play? I guess how do you what's the key to staying consistent and staying disciplined?
Yeah, I would say, it's kind of cliche, but not getting too high or too low. That's just so true. You make a great play, get back in line, get ready for the next one. You mess up a play, get back in line, get ready for the next one. It's kind of just that old saying. It's so true too. So I would say just be able to ride the ups and downs of any series or any game.
Has it been easy for you, or is that kind of what you've always admired, or has it been a little bit of an adjustment period?
Yeah, I've always been told that. Obviously, there's an adjustment period going to college when you mess up a lot more than when you're in high school.
Yeah.
So it's a little harder to get through those downs, but yeah, that's something I've definitely adjusted to.
How's the depth developing at D-tackle this spring?
I would say really well. Why is obviously out right now because he had the surgery, but me and Pitty are taking a lot of reps, and I think Will and Luke and Bowie, they're getting a lot of reps too, and I think all three of them are starting to show some real improvement. And even Brian at 3-tech, like for pass rush situations, he's been showing up too. So yeah, I think that's something that we're starting to develop well.
Feels like it's a big spring for guys like Pittman and Brian Allen and guys like that. Is that fair?
Yeah, no, I would say for sure. We obviously lost guys like Logan and Joe, so guys like Pitt and Brian are kind of the next guys in. It's their time to step up, so yeah.
Do you feel like you've got to become more vocal, like in the leadership front?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say in general I'm pretty vocal. I'm not afraid to yell something out. It's just sometimes I forget it.
Sure.
Like even if I have the information, I'm not afraid to yell it out or say it. But sometimes I just blanks my head. So
tell me about Pittman and what you've seen from his development.
Yeah, I think he's grown a lot this spring ball. Even from last year, a big part of Pitt's game that he needed to improve on this spring was his pass rush, and I've seen a lot more from him in that department. I think he's gotten a lot better. Even it's just his push-pull, that's kind of his go-to. He's gotten a lot more refined with it, and I think he's grown a lot.